Hey folks, it's the first Wednesday of the month, which means, that's right, Dallas Hackers Association is having our monthly meetup tonight. So you're invited, and I've included a link down below, so I'd love to see you there. But anyway, here are 3 cybersecurity headlines that have been breaking within the last 24 hours. First up, the Glassworm malware campaign is back in its 3rd edition, dropping 24 malicious VSCode extensions onto both the official Microsoft Marketplace and the Open VSX registry. Threat actors are using invisible Unicode characters to mimic real extensions, making them look absolutely identical to the legitimate developer tools. Now, once installed, the extensions deploy a Rust-based malware loader that does all sorts of nasty stuff like stealing GitHub and NPM credentials, browser session tokens and cookies, and crypto wallets. So, if you've seen any of my other previous videos, you'll notice a common thread here, all right? Glassworm is attacking developer ecosystems and not end users. This means that one compromised developer can poison an entire software pipeline. Now, for all of us that are not developers, this is still really, really relevant, okay? So listen up. The big takeaway here for all of us is that typo squatting isn't just for domain names and email addresses. Just be vigilant and pay attention on what you're clicking. Next up, the Iran-linked APT MuddyWater, also known as Mango Sandstorm, they launched a fresh espionage campaign against Israeli tech, government, and energy sectors, okay? Plus one victim in Egypt, actually. The attackers delivered a brand new backdoor that they dubbed MuddyViper. But get this, okay? This new loader basically was disguised as a retro snake game. Yeah, while the end users basically seeing a functional version of the snake game, the loader is actually injecting DLLs, bypassing EDR controls. It also does things like establishing persistence and command and control. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, what the hell? What are they doing downloading and executing games on critical infrastructure? That part doesn't make sense to me. I frankly would not want to be the employee that turns up on this incident report. Yeah. Oh, and this is our last story. This is completely insane, folks. All right. Reports are coming in that North Korea's Lazarus linked operators are now bribing foreign workers into an elaborate identity rental scheme. Okay. This is crazy. This scam basically turns unsuspecting IT freelancers into smoke screens for DPRK operations. It's insane here. Here's how this thing works, okay? Picture Josie, a freelancer from Ohio that's scrolling through like Upwork or LinkedIn looking for her next gig, right? She applies for a remote developer gig and boom, a recruiter slides into her DMs. But here's the deal. It's no recruiter. It's actually a North Korean handler with a business proposal that would make any CISO crap their pants. Here's the pitch, okay? Hey, Josie, I'd like to rent out your identity. They're not talking about her Netflix password. They're talking about her passport for account creation, remote access to her laptop to use her IP address, and permission to impersonate her in job interviews using deepfake tech, which is honestly kind of impressive in the scariest way possible. But yeah, and then also like access to her payroll account. In exchange, Josie gets a cool 20 to 30% cut of the salary. It's kind of like Airbnb, but for your entire professional existence, and well, significantly more stupid and illegal. So once Josie signs on the dotted line, presumably ignoring every known red flag to humanity, the North Korean operators basically become her. They actually do the job, accessing source code, Git repos, cloud consoles, CI/CD pipelines, all of that, you know, all while corporate America thinks they hired Josie from Ohio. The genius here is that the threat actors are getting access to corporate devices registered to a real U.S. citizen with legitimate W-2s and actual paychecks, and they get insider access. This is freaking insane, folks. Well, that wraps up today's cyber headlines. Again, Dallas folks, I hope to see you tonight at Dallas Hackers at 7 p.m. at Family Karaoke. This is Andy Thompson, signing off.